Want to fire me for someone cheaper? Fine, I'll follow the rules and burn this place to the ground. Here's how. My job was to design and write software for big, high-value customers.
Nerd.
And if these high-value clients liked our work, they would go to a big engineering team who would build out the rest of the product. Occasionally, I would run a prototype for a few months while the customer was thinking about if they want to go all in. These projects require a lot of data. I'm talking, even when it's compressed, over a terabyte of data. Now, having done all of this work over the years, I've accumulated a small farm of hard drives from past projects.
Oh, yeah.
Which, as you can imagine, could be very useful if a customer needs old data. But here's the thing, Sam.
What is the thing?
The kicker.
Oh, kick me, daddy.
The company refused to ever buy hard drives for this. So I own all of the hard drives with the customer data.
That's like kind of shitty because a terabyte hard drive is like sometimes, I don't know, like $100 to $300.
Like nothing for what this is.
Yeah,
like
but for an individual,
project,
it's a lot.
For an individual, it's a lot, but it's like for a company, it's like, why would you not?
Yeah, why would you shirk that?
That's potential, like probably $1 million of potential value for like $150.
Exactly.
Insane. But OP owns all of it.
Okay.
And it saved me a lot of time just buying them myself. I ended up buying like 1 or 2 a year until I accumulated 10 terabytes of hard drives.
So man has 10 hard drives?
I guess.
See, when he was explaining like, oh, so many hard drives.
Army of data.
I was expecting like hundreds of terabytes. Just to give you the audience an idea. In my hand, I'm holding 3 terabytes. This is 2. This is 1.
Well, way to minimize the big reveal. But he spent $1,000 on all of the drives over the years.
Okay. I mean, it's like a decent.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing. It's not nothing.
But then, unexpectedly, the entire management changed. The new management thinks they can replace the old software guy with the cheap, stupid new software grad.
Fuck the new software grad.
So guess what?
Your engineering degree from Cal State Wichita.
Bumfuck.
Yeah, Cal State bumfuck can get you anywhere in this industry.
CSBF.
Do you think I've been coding since you were learning your first? I was learning my first programming language when you were learning your first English language, you little bitch.
You know, learn some damn respect.
Yeah,
for your elders.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets sweeter, Sam. So they gave me 2 weeks to train the new guy before I'm laid off.
That's so shitty,
dude. Just it's so humiliating. So humiliating. Like you're fired in 2 weeks, but before you go, you're training the guy that's replacing you.
Just like everything that you've learned, can you just like tell that new guy so we really want to fire you? You're too expensive. Just like give all of your expertise to the new guy. That's a pretty shitty business practice.
Super slimy move. Super slimy move. And OP says, yes, it's blatant age discrimination, but impossible to fight. So I just went for a graceful transition to the next job.
So he did train.
He did train.
The snot-nosed new engineer.
The snot-nosed brat is learning, except I have $1,000 of personal disk drives with old customer data that I own. And the company insists that ex-employees have to take any company data off of drives that they own.
So the company owns, but he owns the drives.
He owns a drive. So he has to delete all of the customer data.
Okay. Or he has to transfer it to another.
He has to get rid of it. He will choose his method wisely.
Okay, let's hear.
Now, I don't want to leave the drives at the company, but they insist I delete all data before taking them home. So I give them 2 generous offers. They can buy them from me, or I will eventually use them for something else, but I can leave the data on them in case anybody needs it. But nope, they refused my options. The new manager insists I delete all data and all backups before I remove the drives.
Yo, this is very short-sighted, and I have a feeling karma is gonna circle around pretty quick.
So I said, okay. And that's what I did. I deleted all the data.
Everything.
6 months later, I got a flurry, a rush of desperate phone calls. Turns out new software grad has been unable to build any new prototypes whatsoever. All of the old high-ticket customers are calling to get their old prototypes updated. And the new software grad has no idea how to do that. It went all the way up to the executive VP, who is now calling me and begging me, what would it take to bring me back to do my old job?
Dude,
My
they're
response?
crawling back from the
Crawling
sewer.
back. Please.
I need your help, please. I beg of you.
But you know OP's response, Sam?
What?
Sorry, I got a new job.
Yikes. Yo.
I'm busy.
Bro, maybe you could freelance though and just charge a ridiculous amount.
Maybe, but I think OP is going for the sweet, delicious revenge angle.
Yeah.
It's revenge that you can't put a price on. The
That is
sweetest
true.
revenge.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
Good revenge, worth its weight in gold.
And then I told them, even if I did, I can't modify the old prototypes because you made me delete all of them.
Fucking idiots, dude.
Idiots. If I did want to modify it, I would literally have to recreate everything from scratch. They do still have the code, but all of the data is gone. So basically everything they have is useless. Sorry you screwed yourselves exactly like I told you would happen. Hope whatever you saved by hiring the cheap new grad to replace an experienced programmer was worth it.
I feel so bad for the cheap new grad.
Yes, he did nothing wrong.
You're like, imagine that you just finished college and you're like, oh man, I can't wait for my first job. Let's go. And they put you into something that like you are totally unqualified for. And then you're just like desperately trying to keep above water, but you're drowning. And then you're fucked because no one's going to hire you after that if it was such a catastrophic failure.
And the employee's never going to be like, okay, you know, we're ditching this old guy, you know, for you. Like he's probably coming into, oh, I'm just going to join this company. And then he's like, everything falls on him.
Yeah.
It's true. He was the innocent bystander in this.
Yeah. I feel worse. I feel worst for Mr. New Grad.
For new grad.
Hey, hopefully you find another great job. Denny's, Subway.
You know, they're hot. Burger King.
Burger King.
You know, they're the king. So
you know, maybe you
become a
program
jester.
that cash register.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Yeah. You know, there's still going to be work for you, just maybe not in this field.
Sorry.
If
If you like this story, check out this one where they overwork OP. So they decide to destroy the company by deleting the files.
Burn it to the ground.